Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I am just happy and grateful this morning for another day. I'm happy and grateful for you. I'm happy and grateful for just another opportunity, like I tell you guys, to look at me, to have an opportunity to right my wrongs, to just be able to reflect on me, the things that I go through, the things that where I don't hit the mark, all of that. I'm happy and grateful for that. I am learning every day to count it all joy. Every trial, every tribulation, no matter what comes, no matter what goes, I am just happy and grateful. I'm happy and grateful that we are healthy. I'm happy and grateful that we're wealthy. I'm happy and grateful that we're prosperous. I'm happy and grateful that everything our hands go to touch, it must, it shall, and it will prosper and grow. It's Manifest Monday, okay? We have to learn how to speak those things out of our mouth, okay? We have to learn to speak those things that are not as though they are. What is that? That's faith, okay? Faith is what? It's a substance of things hoped for. It's the evidence of things unseen. You can't see faith, all right? But as we have labeled these days, we got to learn how to speak things out, okay? But in order for us to speak things out in a way that they'll manifest and grow, in order for us to speak things out in a way that will prosper as our souls prosper, okay? We have to have the right perspective, all right? Now, I told you guys last week, and Friday, I have to put Friday's call up. I'll do that before I put this one up. But I told you guys, like, we got to start dealing with our subconscious and our conscious mind, understanding that our subconscious is truly the heart, okay? When you go back to the word of God, because I tell y'all, everything goes back to the book. When Jehovah God references the heart, he is not talking about this physical thing that we feel beating in our chest. He's talking about the subconscious mind in our Garden of Eden, all right? I've been saying it. Y'all gonna get tired of hearing it. You're gonna hear it in your sleep. You're gonna hear this whatever kind of accent I got in your mind, okay? Your mind is the Garden of Eden, all right? Adam and Eve strolled with God before the apple was bit. We are trying to get back to that place. That's the purpose of this journey before sin came in, all right? We were made in perfection. So we use the journey to strive that out. But how do we believe that? How do you live that? It's your perspective, all right? So of course, we've defined it before, but I wanted to define again for you perception, all right? It's the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses, all right? There we go again. What fuels our belief? It's our five senses. It's when we can increase our desire through our senses that our belief will grow, all right? When your belief grows, your perception changes, all right? Your perception will change as your belief grows. What makes it grow? Oh my God. All right. Man, we only 4 minutes in. It's the state of being or process of becoming aware of something through the senses, all right? It's a way of regarding, understanding, or interpreting something, a mental impression. Ooh, that's good. Intuitive understanding and insight. Man, I'm gonna go back. It's a way of regarding, understanding, or interpreting something, a mental impression, all right? Why do I keep beating perception? Why do I keep beating how we perceive things? Why do I keep on saying it's the subconscious mind? We gotta feed it daily. You gotta know whose you are. Jehovah God created you through spirit. it gave you a soul and we're wrapped in flesh. It just is what it is, okay? So you got to know whose you are, who created you, and you got to know who you are, all right? Fully knowing who you are is how you perceive yourself. Let me say that again. Knowing who you are is how you perceive yourself. I'm not talking about how Shaquana say you are. I ain't talking about Day Day and Kiki. They don't only do Forex trading. Day Day and Kiki real, all right? They a couple, all right? I'm not saying how they see you, how you're perceived by people, but what is your perception of you, all right? How do you regard, understand, or interpret yourself, and what mental impression are you leaving of you? Think about that, all right? Think about that, okay? So we got to understand that our perception is everything, okay? So why do I say get up every morning and say, like, you're happy and grateful. Wake up every day happy and grateful. Spend time meditating, speaking on just being grateful. Gratitude, okay? Gratitude will put you in a posture of humility. How am I learning how to be unapologetically me? How are you learning how to be unapologetically you? It is through a posture of submission and humility, all right? When we submit to whose we are, we can then have a posture of humility. We walk it out, because then submission and humility is not dictated and based on a situation or a person. It is who you are. You will just be. So when you become the true you, unapologetically, you just are who you are, all right? So you got to take that time. Then you have to affirm yourself. Why do I say 3 days a week? We are healthy, we are wealthy, we are prosperous, because we're allowing it to go into our subconscious mind. We are allowing ourselves to be that, okay? So when I don't feel good, when my body is hurting, when I feel like, all things are going wrong, I know in my shanana that I'm healthy. So when a report comes to me that does not line up with the things that I feel, okay, my thumb right now, my homegirl was talking about, y'all see, I can't bend my thumb. And then when it does bend, it locks, all right? But I'm still healthy. I'm still whole. I'm still complete. That's what they made doctors for. I'm gonna go on and get it pulled and whatever, I guess is jammed, and get it right. I'm still healthy. I'm still wealthy, because I'm wealthy within myself, okay? I'm wealthy in my soul. So wealth has to protrude out of me. I'm prosperous, all right? Because I believe in the vision that I've written. I've written the vision. I've written the goal. I've made it plain. I look at it every day. I speak it every day. I touch the index card every day. I keep it with me every day, because I believe it is who I am. All right? I'm prosperous. Y'all see my product back here? Shout out. I'm gonna mess the name up. Interceding, oh Lord. If Cherie, if you on the call, put it in the chat. Cedric, someone put it in the chat. I'm somewhere else in my mind, okay? But why do I have this here? Why am I displaying it? Because I wrote the vision. I made it plain. By faith, I believe it. God gave me a vision for the meal plan. He gave me a vision for mindset. He gave me, if we deal with our mind and we educate ourselves, we come on this call every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is education. Education is an infilling, all right? It's when we get something. It don't always have to come from a book, but everything that comes out of my mouth is from Holy Spirit, and I back it up with knowledge that He's blessed other people with. I don't have to reinvent a wheel. That's education. What are we doing every three days a week? You're my accountability. So the things that I say, when I go back and listen to the mindset calls. When I'm feeling discouraged, I'm not sitting here like pumping me. It's not about me. I'm just a vessel willing to be used. But I have accountability with you all, okay? It helps me believe when I can't believe. Y'all catch that, all right? Every moment ain't a good moment, but that doesn't stop me from being healthy, wealthy, and prosperous, all right? Perception, it's how we perceive things. If we do these three things, our lifestyle, it has to show it. Oh my God. The blessings are these moments. The overflow is what comes out of us. The end result, the goal that we reach is the overflow. It's not the blessing. Well, how do you see this? How do you see your journey? How do you see you? Come on. Perception, all right? State of being or process of becoming aware of something through the senses, all right? I saw a vision. I had a vision. I saw it. I got with Cherie. I got with my niece, okay? I gave people what I saw, but I couldn't articulate and do myself, all right? I didn't let it go. If it wasn't right, if the sketch wasn't right, we gotta fix it. I didn't settle, okay? We gotta stop. What is your perception of you? We gotta stop giving up on ourselves. What is your perception? Because how you see yourself is what you will be. It's what you'll become. Do you believe that everything your hands go to touch, it must, it shall, and it will prosper and grow? I do, and I believe it for you. So everything that's in you, when you go and touch something, it gotta prosper and grow, all right? Well, Nicole, this is just a cup. Y'all like the cup? I love the cup. Y'all like the cup? I love it. And even if you don't like it, you're gonna start liking it because I love it so much. Why? Everything my hands go to touch, it must, it shall, and it will prosper and grow. Every touch that I put, anyone who gets this cup, they're going to prosper and grow. You ain't gotta believe it, I believe it. Because I'm not doing this for Nicole. I'm a willing vessel that's saying yes. And because I'm saying yes, whatever it is that's laid on my heart, I'm gonna do it. If they like it or don't like it, somebody on the other side is waiting for it, all right? My perception, I believe what has been spoken in my heart, in my subconscious mind, okay? Perception, y'all. We gotta get to a place, because like I told y'all last week, see, our subconscious is where we reflect. Your subconscious mind, it reflects on things, all right? It ain't looking for that microwave fix. It doesn't react just like all out of emotion. That's your conscious. Your conscious will react, okay? As soon as someone couldn't put what I saw out on paper or where I could visually see it, I would react and get upset. See, that would be if I was dealing with it with my conscious mind. I didn't do that. All right. I did it in my subconscious because it's my subconscious. It's in the subconscious part of my mind that my perception is perfect, that my perception is correct. All right. That's why the battle helps it, or it happens in your conscious mind. All right. So the first thing that I want you to know, as you are working on your perception of yourself, understand that your conscious mind is going to fight you. That's where the battle is. It's the battle. We don't fight with each other. All right? Our fight is not about the situation that happened or the person who made you angry. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about whatever created it. It's about being able to deal with things at the core and the root. It's about understanding that situations come and go, which is why I always say it's never what we go through, it's how we get through it. All right? circumstances happen, all right? Especially with your money. You do realize that I guarantee you every 30 days, your electric gonna come, your mortgage or your rent gonna come. If you're using your credit cards, they gonna bill you. It don't change, it's just repeated. So why is it one month when you got money, you good with paying the little minimal? The next month, if you've been a bad steward, if you have been a bad steward over your money, now all of a sudden, this bill is so like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? No, situations come and go. But when we can learn, listen, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm prosperous. It will put you in a posture to want to do right by your money because you'll understand that money serves you. It doesn't master you. Okay? When you can become the master, then you'll make it serve you. That don't change month to month because the bill comes. It's your posture. It's your perception of what you see in yourself. All right? Man, it's only 10:16. I feel like I'm just giving pow-pows. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to get you to understand how powerful the perception you have of yourself is. Okay? How powerful it is. Coming on these calls, all I'm really doing is sharing my journey with you. That's it. So as it goes, as it grows, you're gonna see it. Shout out to my meal plan team for number one, staying up until the next day. We was up until today. You know, they're like, no, they believe in the vision. See, you write the vision and you make it plain. Why? So that those around you can also see it and run with it. All right? But you gotta let the vision, your goal, have its perfect work. What does that mean? Give it the time that it needs. All right? This vision came years ago, but it's coming together. It's coming together. If I abort the process, y'all wouldn't be seeing these products. Y'all wouldn't see it. Okay? So all I'm doing is I'm sharing my journey, not to boast and brag on me, but to encourage you that whatever your goal is, ride it out. Don't let every hiccup stop you. Keep your perception the way it's supposed to be. And when you naturally start feeling like you're losing it, what do? You go to the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses. Okay? You feed your desire through your five senses. Your five senses will feed your desire, and that will grow your belief. And then your belief will grow so much that you'll believe it. And then you'll get to a point where you don't care who, I could care less who believes in what I believe in. All right? I want you to support me. But why do I say I could care less? Because if you don't, you can't break me. You can't stop me. All right? I say that all in love. But I'm not apologetic about what I'm saying. But it is all in love, okay? Because I understand it's not about me. It's about the vision. It's about the goal. And I don't even know what the full end result is, but I know there is one, all right? We got to get to a place where we can see and understand our perception of ourselves to where we're not shaken, where the roots of us is like that tree planted next to the river. And when the roots grow down, nothing can move that tree, but we don't see roots. Your natural eye cannot see the roots of a tree. So why did the little tree make it through the storm and the big one didn't? Obviously, the roots didn't go deep enough. All right? Y'all gotta get this, okay? Why am I so passionate about you getting it? Because I believe in every goal and every vision you've written. I don't have to see it. All right. I'm not your keeper as far as like, I'm not trying to control you, but by faith, I can believe for you. All right. It's all spiritual anyway. So I believe it. You don't have to come check in with me. I'm not, y'all know what I'm trying to say, but I believe in it. I told you, I don't even know who's listening to me right now, or when you go to the YouTube, or when you go to the website. Y'all check out the website. I am NicoleDJones.com. Go to Nikki Nuggets. The website even been updated. So now the most current will be there. But regardless if you go to the website or you go to YouTube, they both, I am Nicole D. Jones. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on the notifications. Know when we're coming on, because you may need this in that day. Jehovah God know all things. He know when you need it. So I'm not tripping. I'm just being. All right. Why? Because the perception of Nicole D. Jones is shifting, is changing, and I'm learning to be unapologetic about it in love. I'm all right if you ain't on the bandwagon. It's cool. Everything that I have is not for everyone. Everything that you have is not for everyone. But your perception of yourself is mandatory for yourself, because you don't want to rob yourself. Don't sell yourself short. All right? One journey to this destiny, right? I want everything that is for me in every day that I have. I refuse to sell myself short. I want you to be the same way, but it's still perception. Okay? It's perception. I told y'all Friday for who was on, and you know, for the last 5 months, I'm gonna tell y'all this and I'm gonna let you go. See, because one thing with me, I don't have any cut cards. I don't have nothing to hide. Okay, I don't have to tell you the nitty gritty of my business for you to be a part of my life. It just is what it is. I share what's laid on my heart, and so you guys know that for me, my grandbaby, she has been in the hospital. Okay, so she was born in December. She's 5 months old, been in the hospital 5 months. Okay, she came home Friday. So clap it up for Jehovah God. She came home Friday. Now, why do I share this? In the last 5 months, if you've been tuning in, would you believe that I had a grandbaby that was premature and her wasn't supposed to live past 2 hours? Went to my daughter asking her, did she want, I don't even know what it's called, comfort care or something. I don't know what it's called, because it didn't even register with me. Did we want to do surgery or do we want to do comfort care? Her last 2 hours. The devil, what you say? Okay, so no, I didn't get caught up on what I saw. Okay, I got caught up on what I saw. All right. I didn't get caught up on what my natural eyes would see. There are no mistakes in Jehovah God. So if she's here with purpose. And I don't believe her purpose was to be a part of our life for 2 hours. I just didn't believe that. I don't know the full understanding. I don't know why you chose that. But at the end of the day, is my glass half full or is it half empty? What is my perception of the situation? I'll tell y'all what it was. Not only does she have the blood, not only is she covered in the blood, she got my DNA in her. My DNA passed to my daughter's DNA. So now she got 3 bloodlines of strength. We ain't even gonna talk about my father and my grandmother. We're gonna start right here, all right? So I believe in the warrior in me. I believe in the warrior in my daughter. So warriors are victorious. So now we just cover her, and I believe that her purpose will come. I don't believe God has given me a vision to start something to leave for my children's children, and then he'll take her from me. Perception. What did I want to see? So every day I went in there, I spoke to her. I said, you are healthy. You are wealthy. You are prosperous. I'm happy and grateful for you. Thank you. She gave me strength. All right? It was because of Sarai that I could come on here and continue to come on here. All right? I told y'all, every time I went in the children's hospital and I saw these little innocent people fighting battles that we can't even think or imagine. But yet, I'm murmuring and complaining? Indeed, I'm not. When I would start feeling some kind of way, because see, this is the thing. She can't verbally talk to me, but y'all do know, I said we're spirit. So all she is a spirit in a smaller body. And I told y'all that before, okay? So we connected, spirit to spirit. She was my strength. So how dare I not go and be hers? See, every time I would go to the hospital, I would have to get me right because I didn't want to go in there heavy. I didn't want to go in there with the cares of Nicole's world. How dare I be that selfish? All right? Perception. So I would go in, and that time was all about her. It was no phone calls. It was nothing. It was me speaking verbally life into her and her giving it back to me. All right? Blessings go two ways. This is why I say your journey is the blessing. All right? When we hit the end goal, that's the overflow. She blessed me without words. She'd hold my finger. She'd hold it. I took a picture of it. All right? That finger being held was enough for me. It was enough for me to come face everything I needed to face. It was enough for me to keep coming and getting on here on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, regardless to what I just left. It was enough for me to walk out of her room and still do it. Why? Because I wrote the vision. I made it plain. My perception can't be moved. It can't be shaken. And when I get weary in well-doing, I begin to feed my senses. All right? But let me tell y'all what the kicker is in all this. See, this comes to the accountability. Because if you hear this, that means you're doing it too. So big ups for you, all right? That means your perception has shifted, even if your body and your mind don't feel like it. Your conscious mind may not even feel like it. You may be able to celebrate me, but I'm celebrating you, all right? Because I told y'all, it's a fixed fight, and we've already won. It ain't a fixed fight in Nicole won. It's not a fixed fight in Kadeja won. It's not a fixed fight in Sarai won. It's a fixed fight, and we've all already won. So what's your perception? What's your perception? Can you see you as victorious? Can you see you manifesting? All right, I'll keep it with what we're doing together. Can you see you manifesting? Can you see you a warrior that's victorious? Can you see you free in your conscious mind? Because your subconscious is so full of life that it just rules out everything that comes into your conscious mind that tries to destroy you. All right? Your subconscious will keep your conscious where it's supposed to be, because the only enemy we have is in the inner me. All right? But your perception always wins. It always wins. It's 10:30. I told you I'll never belabor your time, but be on the lookout for the branding of what Jehovah God has given, the vision of the meal plan to continue to prosper and grow, and know that you're a part of it. So you're going to continue to prosper and grow. All right? Again, I am Nicole D. Jones. Remember, you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are prosperous. Everything that our hands go to touch, it must, it will, it shall prosper and grow because it's who you are. All right? Continue to have a fantabulous day. Smooches.